Hey everybody, I'm Brandon72MO, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Part 52. In this complete series, it is the sun has set. It's a perfect metaphor, don't you think? Because we are done with Old West. Kind of forgot to say that at the end of the last video. I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that we were finishing off with the live stream building, but Old West is, well, been won. We did it. You may remember early on building Old West, I wasn't really sure what direction to go, but it came together. It really came together. It was a much bigger challenge than the Planet Coaster side was, the original side of the park. That first quarter that I did. Really stretched my limits quite a bit, actually. But it went really well, I think. Hello, Iron Fury. But that means we now must turn our sights to new lands. Yes. Storybook and sci-fi are yet to be built. Their signs say coming in, some of them say coming soon. In fact, we're going to tear down these three because this is the section we are now going to start. Actually, we're just going to tear them all down. Because I want to do something with sci-fi to get it started. It's just a little idea that I had. I don't know how well it's going to work. Where's this? This isn't where the sign is, and it's dark, and I'm lost. Shit. Oh, there it is. Found it. By pure dumb luck. And you go away, too. So, should we do one last little tour through Old West here? Why not? Actually, I just kind of want to go see this building that was such a pain in the ass to build, but then in the end, I kind of figured out it's actually 3 buildings in one, if you remember. There is the main building, and yeah, I know it kind of looks more medieval than anything, but it's a really old mining operation, or logging operation, or barrel making operation, or whatever the fuck's in there. Still haven't put a sign on it, because I don't know what sign I want to put on it yet. But the lighting is done. I did landscaping, as you can see. There's dead trees and cacti. The lighting that... Why isn't the train open? Train needs to be open. Hello, train. Open. It's testing. Oh, I know why. It was still testing because we don't need that station open. Yes, there's reasons. I've got this half of Old West closed just for frame rate reasons. We will eventually close down as we start building some rides over in Storybook. We'll eventually close down this half and have all the guests go over there. It's the only way I can really keep this thing. I mean, it's already hammering my CPU really hard just because of all the stuff that we've built. And I say we because you guys have really helped a lot, especially during the live streams. You guys had a lot of input. Really gave me some ideas that I would have never, ever thought of. We built the bank together. We built, I think we built Vinzy's Wild Ride together. Yeah, we did. We built the go-karts together and named all that stuff. We named the Screwed Loop together, but now we have to say goodbye. It'll still be here in the background as scenery, pretty much. So, a couple things. First of all, in Storybook Land, I had, during the live stream, built this little 2-tier lake just as an idea to get started. And the more I've thought about this, the more I thought it doesn't make sense. Because one of the things I want to have happen is there's going to be a castle on a big island in the middle of the water. Like, there'll be a big lake behind it and then just a thin moat that comes out and around. I'm just drawing circles. I don't know exactly how big it'll be. Probably need to build the castle to figure out how big all that needs to be. But I want the castle to be pretty much dead center between this line here and where this path is and here. So dead center would be about here. So that would be like the heart of the castle. The castle is actually going to have shops in it and queues for at least 2 rides. Hopefully both roller coasters. Maybe, if I'm feeling really ambitious, dueling roller coasters that you go off to either side. But that's something for much later. But anyways, behind the castle on the lake, I kind of wanted to have like the castle wall with cannons and soldiers, and then a pirate ship back over here firing back at them. Just a really cool scenery piece, not a ride or anything like that. And well, what sense would it make for a pirate ship to be in a lake that's higher up and separated by a dam if they're not going to be able to sail up there? So, I'm going to abandon this idea of tiered lakes. I like it, and we may do it again in something else. But for now, it's going away. So I need a pretty big size. And that immediately killed that water off, but we should be able to add it right back. Yeah, see, it comes right back. And we'll make this, and now that this is really nice and deep here, what I can do is incorporate that hillside with that big giant skull that we looked at, like, I don't know, 20 episodes ago. Embedded right in the side of this, and it'll have, like, the pirate ship ride, like, right in front of it, with flames coming out and all kinds of really cool shit. And there'll actually be the path you'll go behind the pirate, or maybe even through the pirate, or the skull, I mean, to get on it. I don't know. Again, stuff we'll have to eventually see, but for now, I want to make a fairly substantial lake here. And then we're going to extend, because I said we're going to go over into sci-fi. I've been thinking a lot, excuse me, a lot about both areas of this park that we still have to go on. And I thought it'd be cool in the sci-fi, instead of it just being pure science fiction, which yes, it's going to be, going for more of a just future type thing. Sci-fi could be set at any time there, even the past. Going for definitely a future thing, and I want to go with the story that global warming has flooded a city and its outlying areas. And to do that, well, you're going to need to get creative. I'll give you a brief sample of what I'm thinking of here, just as soon as I get this lake dug out. Can't talk. Brandon has problems speaking again. A little bigger. More on this side. I like that there's these big cliffs up to the lake. It's something we haven't done before. I know I use a lot of water, but it's because I like the water. I think it's just a beautiful thing to have, the rides, lights, and everything reflecting off of it. And I think this one with, like, cannon fire and everything like that's going to look even better. I do kind of like... Oh, it's almost a heart shape right now. We won't keep that, though. So, we'll eventually have a castle around here, but for now, I want to bring this on out. It's as big as I can. All the way straight down. Straight down. And then maybe not quite this wide once we get to the other side, but... So yeah, but anyways, I'm thinking, global warming set in, and I'll have, like, a couple skyscrapers in, like, the central part of it with rides somehow incorporated in them, and shops, of course. But kind of a backstory for it is that the people will have adapted to rising coastal waters, and will have created some canals. Canals, he says. Width all the way up. And back to this, because I do want this to be the same path, and I do want angle snapping on. I'm going to make a little bridge. And back down. And I like what I did on that Old West bridge, that it tapered down as it went across. I think it was just a good look. I just think that looks kind of nice. I just want to go... That should be more than enough to get the amount of water underneath it that I want. So then we'll go back up now. And we'll go right back down. Doesn't quite meet up exactly, but that's okay. Trust me, it's fine. No, do not build that. God damn. Paths. I said don't build that, and you built it anyway. Right there. Down. Okay, the water's in the way there. Easy fix. Water's not in the way anymore, so you can quit bitching. And I also want to be able to get this path farther over this way, because I just felt like maybe it was a little too far in favor of this area and not this area. So I'm going to go straight off of it and then delete this path over here. I will eventually add a curve back to it, but I want a little bit of a straight line here. Yeah, actually I'm going to go a straight line for a little while. So let's lengthen that out. Do one big long straight. Did you build it? Oh, there it goes. That was delayed. Holy shit. And then bring it back down, turn off angle snapping, and now we'll just kind of aim for the side of this little hill here so it doesn't do weird things to the paths. Wish it had like an auto level function for the paths. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe that'll happen with a future update. Maybe I should send them that feedback. Kind of has a weird junction down here because it is starting to go uphill a little bit. That's okay. I'm alright with it. Okay, so now I want to delete all of this. Come on, delete it all. Thank you. All of it, 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 all of it. God, my frame rate is just really struggling still. Whoa, why are there more than 500 people in my park? I limited it to 500. Weird. Okay, so the water, we're going to bring this down here, and I want terrain. I'm going to bring this down in size, but leave it at 100%. We're going to go, I think 30 feet wide will be enough. And we're going to bring this under the bridge, and then from here, I need to stop. Because I want to plan out where this is going to go, and this is going to be kind of cool, I think. I'm going to make some buildings that are really just walls. What do we have in metal? As it finishes loading. These walls that we used a long time ago. Back on the main entrance. Okay, so let's place this. Let's set the light to daylight. And now say we're done. And then rotate it around to where it is. Actually, remember the lessons you've learned, Brandon. Remember the lessons you've learned. Duplicate. Boop. Okay, move this in so I've got a proper angle here. No, move it. Move it. What? What? Thank you. Just would not select that for anything. Okay. Now I'll say that I'm done. Now I'll go to X. Bring it over this way a bit. And then we're going to rotate it and see if I can't line it up with this bridge. Even though the water doesn't go straight under the bridge, that's okay. So I can fix that in a minute. So right about like that. I just want it straight with this bridge, and there is a reason. You're not quite straight, are you? Nope, not quite. I know I really get fiddly with these details, but I think it pays off in the end. Hello, mechanic. You had a long walk, didn't you? Don't worry, you won't be alone doing nothing over here for long. Okay, so now I'm going to move this building to right about the center of the bridge. I'm just going to eyeball it. If it's not perfect, I don't care. So right about there. If I had a second wall on, that would be centered. And then we're going to bring it right down here to my water's edge. Just barely above it. Just barely. Like that. Now we're going to edit the building. And now we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to duplicate this one and have two side by side if it'll let me. Yeah, it will. Good. And then we're just going to do that as just a quick little wall down. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. And then I want it to be what would be a building width of 2 wide. I'm going to get rid of that back wall in a minute. It's just there for reference. And there, and then there, and then there. Like that. Can you guys tell what I'm doing yet? Has it become obvious yet? So there, and there. Now, if I'm lucky, I can just duplicate all of this. God, it's really hard to see with that light shining down the water. I can duplicate all this. This isn't probably the right color or anything yet, but for now, I'm just doing it to see if my idea will even work, because I believe that it will. So starting right at the edge of the bridge is where we'll eventually bring this up to. We come back in, and now I'm going to flatten foundation, and I want to scenery lock it so that it goes right up to the edge of this wall, but not past it. And then we'll deal with the wall in a minute. So, keep going. Over here. Thank you. And then flat foundation, flat foundation, flat foundation. Okay, so that didn't do much there. So let's push this little guy in right here. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Okay, so now let's see. How can I do this? Let's turn off scenery lock and surface lock. And now, very carefully, bring this right up to the edge of this wall. Very, 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 very carefully. Just so it's going into the wall. It's getting a little past it, but I think I can do flatten the surface to deal with that. But I'm trying to make a canal here, if you haven't figured that out already. And then what'll be cool is I can have bridges that go over this, and they won't even have to raise all that high. And these will basically be where the streets had been in a city. It won't have a ton of this. Like, towards this area, we'll bring this hill up and kind of make it... You can see that it starts about here and goes all the way to over here. So I'll probably just try to follow the contours of it, like this bigger, taller part, and then the shorter part, just in kind of an arc. And then that bit will be out of the water. And then this bit will be in the water. So everything's going to have to be elevated, and I'll have, like, at the edges of the streets, we'll make it look like the buildings are sunk down into the water somehow. I don't really know how yet. And maybe we'll do like some skyways between buildings or something. I don't even know if that's possible in this game, but I'm going to definitely make the attempt. Okay, so let's go. Let's unselect that. Let's go surface lock. Let's go in here and find where is it flat against that wall. Right. Nope. Is there anywhere that's flat against that wall? I don't think there is. Whoa, that is not what I wanted. Ooh, no. I want right, like, here. And this is going to be a challenge to figure out of how to get it up there and flatten that all out, but not have it down here. Maybe if I go really small and not with such an intensity. Then maybe I can push this away right up to the wall without having to impact the land on the other side. So that's my goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. So I'm even going to put, and in fact, let me do that real quick so I know where they need to go. Roof pieces in here. So it's going to look like they kind of tried to channel the water as best they could deal with it. Like, you know, they couldn't completely stop the flooding, but they dealt with it as best they could. So that would be there. So I want the ground to be below that level. Let's just finish this to its conclusion here. To this end, just as our example. You and you and you. I like how they just thud in. That is so cool. And for now, I'm going to take the water out so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. There we go. Whoa. Okay, so there is the panels right there. There are the panels right there. So I just want to push without causing a problem outside of the wall. Very gentle pushes. Very, very gentle pushes here. And it's okay if it goes way down below the where I put the what I'm gonna now call a floor, because that's fine. You won't ever see that. Oh, don't jump over there like that. There we go. Get rid of that little bit, and then we'll spin the camera around in a minute. Just keep going without causing a problem. Oh, I don't want surface lock. Yeah, that was part of my problem. I don't want surface lock. I'll be able to just slowly trim this away here. Very slowly. Now push until it's wall. That's why I went double wide walls, so I can do this. I think it'll work. I really do think this will work. It's just very, very time-consuming work. And we are a long ways away from actually building over here. I thought about trying to do both sides of the park at once, but then I'll run into the problem of everything being too spread out for the few guests that I do let into the place. And I don't want to deal with all those constant nagging messages. So that's why I'm not doing it. So we're just going to go do storybook plan. How's this looking anyway? Go away. Is this the look I'm wanting? Yes. See, it's right up, for the most part, to the edge. There's some places that it has gotten away from us just a little bit. I can probably come through now and say flatten the foundation at a higher intensity and just bring this across like this. No? Okay. Let's get it all the way to the edge of the circle then. You want to do it for me? You want to do it? There it goes. A little bit. It's doing it. It's not popping any more terrain back out over there. Looks like I need to bring it this way to make it happen. Oh, shit. That was an awful big push. Yeah, and it made the... I heard the terrain do the foam. This is going to be very fiddly work to get it right. It'll probably take several times through of getting it all done, but I just want to get this one done here. Just this one little section, because I just want to see if I like the idea. This is kind of a tinker episode. It probably won't build a ride. I seriously doubt we'll build a ride. I seriously doubt we'll build a building. Probably just keep tinkering with water. Because I like to play in the water, damn it. That bit was very difficult to get it to go out, and so is this bit. So have to go back in behind and push some more, but that's okay. Ooh, I just heard thunder. I didn't realize there was a storm coming. Okay, now, bring my intensity way down. Gears of Fear is broken down. Okay. Now, very, very gently. Little tiny pushes, little tiny pushes, little tiny pushes. Tiny push, tiny push. Gotta wait till the doctor gets here for the big push. I've heard those words before. No, I don't have a kid. And that kept it okay. It's not perfect, but I have a contingency plan for not perfect. And I'll show you what that contingency plan is in just a second. Do some big pushes over here. And it's a big chunk to take out. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Do 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 do. I even thought it'd be kind of fun to have like and it's not possible to do because you can't do strike through on the fonts in these that I know of. But have a sign, like a really old sign that says "Stop Global Warming," and like crossed out, and somebody's like made another sign that says it already happened. And just, you know, like I said, it's supposed to be set in the future. It's future land. It gives our park an opportunity to make an ecological statement. Ecological, however you'd like to say that word. As well as, you know, just kind of look cool. Just a different type of sci-fi future city with it being underwater. Where did I get the idea? Fuck if I know. I know a few weeks ago I was reading an article about a site. I didn't read the book, but I read an article about a book that envisioned New York City and several other large coastal cities that had been flooded and how they built skyways connecting it. So maybe that was a little bit of the inspiration, but I wasn't even really thinking of that till just now that I had read that. But that may have been just kind of churning away in the back of my mind. Alright, come on. This is taking forever. You guys enjoying this? Watching me just slowly push terrain away? It's got to be thrilling. I'm not going to worry about that other end or the other side. I just wanted to get one side done. Okay. Almost have it. Almost have it. There we go. And then what's that look like from out here? Not too terribly bad. I mean, there are some little bumps and jumps and dips and things like that. But like I said, I think I have something we can do to deal with that. And I'm going to do that now. Once I get the water back in. How high can I go? I can go, let's go here where it's actually deeper. Actually, let's go way down here where it's really deep. So I know exactly how high my water could go. There? No, 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 not yet. Oh, that is one hell of a cliff. So not there, but there. And that should still be right to the top of my canal. Let's spin it around so we don't see the side that I don't want to see. Oh, that was... I want to get rid of that and try again with the right water. There we go. I may eventually put rough water in, but I don't think I want to do that. Because then I think it'll overlap the tops of my canal. Oh, it seeps through on the sides. Okay, so this is where contingency plan. And I don't have it exactly sorted out yet, but I think I can use like building trim, like decorations and or columns or anything. We want to go building set in modern and futuristic. Should get me all the metals and stuff. Yeah. What I think I can do is put in some columns or something. Or maybe some wall decorations that might work. Like a fiberglass wall trim to cap it off. But I think that would look silly to repeat that over and over again. Yeah, I just don't think that type of thing really... I mean, we could make it look like those are drains. And put them up at that level. But the path is also going to have to come right next to it in some places. So... yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Oh, cool. Bird just flew over. Just looking at the different panels right now. Bear with me. Oh, that might, on its edge, that might be something. That would work. Go back on your edge like you were over there. That's a thought. What is this thing? Panel, wall, trim buttons. There's buttons on this? Oh, yeah, there's lights and buttons. No, screw you. I don't want you. Fiberglass panel. Again, just don't think that's the look I'm going for. Framework? Nope. Arches. So then it kind of really leaves me with just going with a... oh, okay. I thought I could rotate these columns. Shit. None of them rotate. Fuck. Well, that's a problem. That's a definite problem. I thought every one of those rotated. Okay, so filters, reset filters. Let me see everything then. I thought there was a metal one. I don't want to use the wood. We've used it too much. It wouldn't... that's... boy, that's tiny. Why have I never used that anywhere? Oh, I have. It's just been in that form. Got to be something here that's going to work. Okay, yeah, some of this stuff wasn't here a minute ago when I had it on. The future! Oh, could I get away? Is that just up in, is that just an upright thing too? Come here. Can you... do you spin? You don't spin. Shit. Wooden plank. So far, I'm not quite seeing what I want here. Oh, yeah, sure, use that. That'll be great, Brandon. Maybe then I am going to have to go with one of these funky fiberglass pieces. Just keep looking real quick. Just go into the wall, see if there's anything here. Highly doubt it. But it's worth a check. Don't you think? Could have swore that there was just a round or a regular metal column that I could move around. That wasn't locked like all these guys are. Could have swore there was. That's been my whole plan this whole time, was something little cap if it didn't work. God, I may have just shot myself in the foot here. Which would really fucking hurt if you actually did. Oh, that's huge. Well, that's huge too. I mean, I like it big and all, but damn. Oh, excuse me as I yawn. I just got done with a live stream. As much fun as they are in GTA, they do wear me out, especially when people start bitching at each other. That just gets old. Roofs? Anything I can do at a roof, maybe? I mean, I could always just repeat that panel and then put the path over it. What is this? Where are you? Come here. Maybe bring this down, like, here. And then run the path right next to this, or even over it. I don't know if the path would go over that, though. Can I move that down anymore? I can if I do this. Let's do this while we're at it. So, move. Let's see. How low can you go that you still look alright? Not very, actually. Alright, so what about the other panel that I was just using? Just this plain old metal alloy roof. It can look okay up to about the same spot. But that might be enough. Because if there's buildings and things right up against this, that might solve the problem. So we're going to go build Storybook Land. Now, where am I? Not living up to my promises. I wonder if I could just flatten this foundation now. I wonder how that would work. It'd probably cause problems out in the canal again, though. Should I just bring it all the way to the top edge there? But I know I'm not going to be able to get the path to be at ground level if I wanted it to be, if I bring it up that high. But again, that might not be a bad thing. This might be alright. Hold on. Let's follow this through to its logical conclusion here, minus that one down there that doesn't fit in. Alright, so you come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. And then whoop, 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 whoop. Up, up. Where'd you go? Where are you? You're there? Okay, you're close. You got close. Give you points for effort there. Okay, so then we go into a path. We select the grid, and we gotta get something really future looking, which I guess is black. I guess. And then if I paint a grid path right next to it, that is a small enough gap. I don't know why this one's obstructed, though, and that might be a problem we keep running into. But we could have walkways right next to the canals, and I can make them as wide as I want them to be. Obstructed again, huh? No, you're not obstructed? Make up your mind. You either are or aren't. I don't like the Planet Coaster logos in this ground. Why are you obstructed? Why what exactly? Well, now I can get away with, I believe, flattening some shit here without impacting the actual inside of that canal. That should work. Alright, paths. Select grid from you. You're still obstructed, huh? Interesting. I can't go any more but those two levels. I wonder what you're obstructed by. Are you obstructed by this roof piece? Go away. Edit the building. I mean, you would think if it's building off that grid, that would not be obstructed by the roof piece. Whoops. Let's look good. That's still obstructed. By what exactly? Is there something underground there? No, there's not. Ooh, this suddenly got a lot more challenging than I expected it would be. Well, I know you can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. Did I just... No, I did not. Just fuck that up. Come on, right here. Make a nice path for me, baby. Come on. And get grid. And... How the fuck are you obstructed? I mean, honestly now, how? Alright, you know what I want to do? What if I get rid of that, select grid off of that, and bring it around this way? Yeah, from here over is obstructed. I can see why that one is, but I can't see why that one is. So anyways, when I would want to build, I'll figure that part out later, because I don't want to waste any more time on that. Ooh, maybe a glossy vinyl instead. Ooh, that's very dystopian. Let's have a wood trim? What is it on the side there? Oh, it has some weird gray and orange stripe. Well, stop trying to make a big path. Ah, we know you're a big boy. Stop it. That might be a little more dystopian, yes. Okay, so, anyways. When we would need to have a path come off the side, they would be smaller, first of all. Like 13 feet. We could probably... No? Can I make stairs? Well, I don't want length of two. Just one. Can't do a ramp, so they would all have to be stairs. I don't think that's really such a bad thing. How are you obstructed? Oh, you're pointing down. That's how you're obstructed. My bad. Bring you back up. I want angle snapping on. And then I should be able to go back. No, not yet. It's not time yet? Oh, it's not time yet. You're right. Ooh, that was a loud bit of thunder right there. You're obstructed. Why? Okay. Terrain. And just go really wide here. So what I'm going to do is... Ooh, not that big, though. What I'm going to do is make sure we're flattened on both sides the same here. Don't believe we were. Okay. Back to paths. Now, can you make the trip down? No. Why? I mean, seriously, God, this is ruining my idea. I wanted to have all these freaking paths. That looks like the same level to me. I mean, let's just fill this in a little bit for now. And then see if it was the path that was causing the problem with itself in the water. Because maybe there was just a tiny, tiny little bit of water there. And if this doesn't do it, then... Yep, I'll just go delete the water. Bye. And by the way, if you're wondering how I did that so quick, you just right-click on the water when you have the water selected. It was the water. Okay. So then there would eventually be like another grid system where we could just have regular paths again. But yeah, that's kind of my idea. I like the idea. I obviously have a lot of work in bringing it into reality. But to have these canals that will actually look much better finished off on the other side eventually. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that there for now. We'll come back to it. But we've got this bridge that leads up and over the water where the water connects. Where the water connects. What I want to do is kind of mark out where my little island is going to be. So, eyeballing it, that's about center there. And then that's about center there. So I want my island to be there, right where my mouse is. Excuse me, needed a drink of Dr. Pepper. So, train and push. Okay, so that's about center there. And that's about center there. So I want an island out right. This would be a general moat type thing, which I'm just going to get started. It may wind up being a square moat or just a curvy moat that does all kinds of things. Don't really know. It might be an emoticon. Right now it kind of looks like a one-armed dude or a guy pointing that direction. Almost looks like maybe his dick is growing out of his chest. It kind of does. Admit it, it kind of does. Now he's going to have two dicks growing out of his chest and one out of his back. Two dicks total. That sentence came out wrong. So that'll be the start of the moat. So then this will all need to be island. Let's bring this size up. Right here will all be island. Whoa! I broke the water back there. Shit. Why? Did that break the water back there, exactly? Shouldn't have broke the water back there. I should just be able to put that back in. Problems. Okay, so, let's push this on down. Connect these two a little better. That is really deep. I don't know that I need it that deep. And then, where can I build the water? Come on. Come on. Is that the same level as that other side? Maybe? I can't really tell from here. One way to find out real quick. Go in here. Go push and go across. It was not the same level. So why can you and you not be friends? Anyways, let's finish off my island and put the water back. Whoop, wrong button. Bring this out, make it round, ish. Just ish. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put the moat back all the way around. It's way too early for it, so I don't know how big the castle's gonna be yet. I just get excited every time I think about building the castle. It's going to be such a pain in the ass, and I'm going to love it. Alright, so I like challenging things, if you can't tell. That really gets away from the center very quick. I need to have the center of the island there. Well, shit. Okay. Rethink. Let's have a rethink. Big flatten. Big flatten. Right here. Here, all that. And have a rethink. And we'll come back to you. Don't you worry, we'll come back to you. Did that just leave a massive gaping cave down there? It did not. Okay, let's pick a spot here. Just flatten this all out. So I know I'm working from the same level. And then we can go in and roughen all this up later. Okay, so now, the center of my island. That's where I went wrong. The center of my island would need to be like... Okay, so there, like there. That's the center of my island. So the moat actually needs to start... Actually, I've got it right about where it needs to start now. So it needs to kind of just follow this hill. Yeah. Yep. No, that's a big hole. Shit. Okay, so push. Just kind of follow this ridge. Right here. I could probably bring it up in size. There we go. Keep pushing. You know what? I think I do want surface lock this time. That way it pushes straight down for me. I think that's what surface lock does. Pushes from the direction of the surface you started at. I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't think it does. Okay. Fine. What does chisel do? Oh, Chisel, you're my friend. You are handy. You're a little too big, though. Yep. Chisel, 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 chisel. Yes, I like Chisel. Chisel makes quick work of this shit. That's the first time I've ever used Chisel. He's awesome. And then come back in behind. Flatten it off. Okay. Whoa. Game got a little frozen there for a second. Don't crash, game. Don't crash. So yeah, I could probably start bringing it back and around here. Like. So, it doesn't have to be perfectly shaped. Well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Stop saying that. I guess I'm arguing with fictitious people. Don't worry. Or I might have been arguing with you. You never know. I'm sure somebody watching this video is like, it has to be perfect, damn it. Don't do it unless it's perfect. It's a scary voice to do. This looks like I'm trying to make art at this point and failing. Almost looks like an abstract Homer Simpson right now. Well, it did till I did that bit. I don't know what it looks like. What does it look like right now? It's like recognizing shapes and clouds. I think that should be an ample, more than ample island for the castle and the surrounding little outbuildings and gardens. Not quite the center still, but I'm okay with that. We can have like a village leading up to it or something on either side of this bit here, which I now need to go from here. Or reconnect this. We're going to have it go wide, but then taper down. Go wide, taper down. Well, I need it. Oh, looks like a fallopian tube at this particular moment. Anatomy lessons, geology. This is fantasy book land. Almost looks like a number 8. Way up there. Keep going. I may have just fucked this all up and... Oh no. Shit. Okay, there. Now, can I put water in? And how high? I can put water in, but... Oh, it is way lower than it was. How much higher can this... Oh! That's about where it was, yeah? No, it's still a little low. Yeah, it was there. It was all the way up to there. Is it because of these things here? That's fine, I can fix that. Oh, I don't want your paths to fix it, though. What the fuck, Brennan? Pull. Fill in this hole here. Excuse me. Oh, drink water time. I don't know if this is going to work or not. That might have been part of my problem right there. The way I couldn't go so deep. So, excuse me again. Got a little steeper right there. Okay. And then, any other potential problems that I can see? No. So, question. Still can only go to there. But that's still a pretty good level of water. I mean, it is. It goes up, what? 5/6 of that wall? I think it'll work. And then we can do some cool things with some lighting in this area. Man, my voice is giving out all of a sudden. I guess it's because I got it on the live stream. But anyways, we can do some cool things with some lighting down here. Excuse me. I'm just going to say excuse me 50 bajillion times. We can make this lighting just whatever color we really wanted it to be. Like we can make it a nice aqua blue. You know, we could make like battle zones because there are going to be some space battle type things happening. So we can make like battle zones like emergency red. Or even like when a roller coaster goes over, they can change to green to red, like there's stoplights. I mean, any number of things that we can do with it. really, truly, and honestly. Or we just make it Planet Coaster Blue and have it look really cool. But this is where we're going to go. We're going to make, somehow, this turn into a castle. Yeah, I don't really know yet. We're right back to where we were. In that, I don't really know exactly what I want to do. I have some grand ideas, but they're just that right now. Just ideas that I have to turn into something by just playing around with it. So it's going to be back to a couple more of those episodes where I'm just dicking around a Planet Coaster and then slowly gaining inspiration from what I discover. So, yeah. But hey, look, drawbridge. And maybe this is the start I need, is to put something in like this and see how it works. So it'd have to have a wall, because obviously we don't want those in the ground. It'd have to have a wall about there, but I want this to be ground height. So, let's go back. Shrink. Oh, what is double my speed, triple my speed? That'll feel the frame rate. Flatten this back off here. Flat, 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 flat. Nice flat right here on my edge for me, please. There we go. Okay. So, back to my drawbridge. There it is. Come on. There you go. Let's turn off the angle snapping thing. So I just wanted to go in. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I hate that song. Which is why I just made fun of it. Why aren't you... Are you going straight? Oh, you are. Okay, so I want this to be right at train height here. Or as best as it can do. Because there will be a path going over this. And I don't want it to bleed through that path too terribly much. So... Come on. Right there. And then spin it. And then a loud car went by. As if the thunder wasn't enough, now I have to put up a loud vehicles. And bring it out to where it's like there. And then there would wind up being another one on this side, though, dear God, that mode's much bigger over there. But let's see if a path can get across this. I don't want terrain, I want paths. This will be the last thing I check. What's a good fairy tale looking path? That? I guess. So can you even do this? Actually, rather well. You just kind of, and with these two ground levels being the same on either side, whoops, it's just pretty much perfect. I mean, I would want to lower that drawbridge just a little tiny bit. Wish the thing animated and opened and closed. It'd be so cool. I think I just want to push it down just a smidge, like 1 pixel. That was 2 or 20. Okay, pop back through and then go away. Come here. No, go away. Come here. No, go away. Come here. No, now go away. All right. So right. One more down. One more down. There. And I think that will wind up with a castle wall being attached to it right here and a big grand arch. Let's put the arch in. You're not a building yet, are you? No, you're not. What do you want? More filters. Building set. Castle. Excuse me. Damn. Gonna have to wrap it up in a minute because I have no voice left. Jesus. I'm gonna have to look at pictures of castles because I don't know what the fuck the castle looks like. Maybe have like the buttress that comes out to it. So I don't think I can. Yeah, those are not able to be placed on an angle. Maybe not have. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, right there. Like that. Just eyeball it for now. Like that. Probably not anywhere near close where it needs to be. And another one would need to be, yeah, not anywhere near where it close to be. Boop, boop. So, let's put in, let's look at arches. See if there's any really pretty arches here. Oh, you got a pretty arch. That's a little too small. This would probably work if it was centered better, so. But then it's probably also going to be in the way of the drawbridge, yeah? Yes, it is. About this guy, how do you do? I took the railings off, that might be better. But I don't think it'll, yeah, I can take the railings off. I know how to take the railings off, never mind. So I don't think it'll take those railings off. I don't think that's against nature. So, and then let's move the building instead of the drawbridge, because fuck moving that drawbridge again. X, so move it this away a little bit. I'm lucky this will just catch these big, whatever these are called, pulleys. Yeah, they're pulleys. They are pulleys. Okay, so let's get it lined up with this edge right there. And then what's that look like over here? Ooh, not quite enough. So then we need to come a little more, like about to there, where the pointy part's pointing at the screw. So this one's a little too far over this way. So let's split the difference. 2 pixels, like that. And then it would be, we'd have to fill in a little bit below it, but that makes one hell of a castle side entrance. And the front of the castle will actually be this way, but you'll go into it from the sides and then come out like a really grand staircase. Like it'll climb up inside. I think it's going to be good. I really do think it's going to be good. And hey, if one drawbridge and a so far failed attempt, ooh, look at how shiny those streets are, shit. And one failed attempt at a canal inspires hope in you, then you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, I'm Brandon72MO. Kind of already miss Old West. And I'll see you in the next video.